So we're sitting here in the background talking mad shit.
Always.
About life. And the energy is here. Erin got up and made us all drinks. Shout out to her.
See,
thank you, Erin.
They made me come here.
They said I'm a bad. We don't treat our guests well. I said it's Dodge's fault.
How the fuck is it my fault? You started it.
You're the resident bartender.
Who? You, Mr. Pineapple Express?
Do we have fucking pineapples?
But do you make drinks and put them? You don't make the pineapple, stupid. You just cut it.
No, I don't. I batch drinks. I make batch drinks.
Exactly.
You make single drinks.
When was the last time I made a single drink?
So you forgot?
Yeah, I forgot. Erin, who gave you the glass first? Who cup you took first?
Who gave you the glass and who cup?
Tahoe's.
Who gave you the glass and who cup you took first?
So who gave you a cup first?
Tahoe.
Because she asked for it.
Because you wouldn't get up and make drinks for the fucking guests.
She's actually polite, unlike some people.
Oh, that was politeness? That's what that was?
She's being polite. She's like, I'm gonna make my own drinks since y'all bickering about the shit.
Uh-huh.
Your lazy ass just won't do shit for nobody.
Okay. You want to stand on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what As if she's gonna do some shit.
No, I'm actually gonna do even less.
It has nothing to do with doing shit.
And take my sweatpants.
You understand? Huh?
Thanks.
What I tried to do?
I bought for me.
What did I try to do?
Oh, these are yours. Oh, but your legs are too small. I can't fit my big ass in it because I'm gonna ask if I can have these. Why would I give you my pants that are literally on my bed and you're brand ass new? Why would I give those to you?
Because
why would you even ask?
If you wore them, you look stupid.
Thank you.
Because why are you 50 years old wearing swishy pants?
Because I want them.
Okay. I tried to save you.
Yeah, don't be age shaming.
Yo, it's nuts in here.
Yeah.
It's just like
not
no
you fucking twinkle,
Mr.
My bladder fucked up because I'm 50.
My bladder been fucked up since I was a kid.
That's
I peed in the bed
This is
at
bullying.
summer camp.
Do you not know this?
Trauma. You bringing up his trauma.
His name is Trauma.
You not notice the bullying that goes on in here? Yeah. But we have to understand everything that she goes through.
Oh, we talk about the bullying that goes on here. When every time I speak, you make it seem like I'm angry.
You're not angry
and you call me an angry black woman every week. I know I'm a bully. I'm okay with that. Bang bang Slytherin gang.
Right,
I know who I am.
That can make you an angry person.
I'm not angry.
Or something.
What is it?
It's toxic.
It's
I always say you can't bully a bully.
I could bully a bully.
No, you can't bully a bully.
All you have to do is smack them. What are you talking about?
No, not
Smack
even
who?
being physical.
A bully.
I tell, like, I have an aunt that, like, we had gotten into.
All you got to do is smack the shit out of bully and they good.
I mean, I ain't gonna put my hands on nobody unless they, you know.
I would.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put no hands on nobody.
I wish you. I be waiting for the day. I just feel like one day we just need to have one good one.
You don't want no problems.
They gonna knock down everything in here.
I'll kick the shit out of your kneecap. Get the fuck out of here.
This shit go backwards. You gotta go in.
I'll pop your shit right back.
It's not. It's not stirred.
Shit sound painful. Huh?
It's not stirred.
That's the first thing I do.
Aren't sturdy?
No, stirred. The drink isn't stirred.
Oh yeah, I know, because she wouldn't let you do it. I know.
She wouldn't. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I had control. I didn't let you. I thought you were a woman, had your own autonomy.
I do want to say shout out to my boy Trav, who is back with us this week.
We love you, Travis.
I spoke to him and he was just very happy for the overwhelming response from the people that he calls his community, the So-So gang.
That is not their name.
Wait, which
their name is the No
Trav?
Shame Gang. Trav's not in there right now.
Okay.
He's there, but he ain't saying
Their name
nothing.
is the So-Sos, but they think they're the No Shame
Their
gang.
name is the No Shame Gang.
And
you have to be
it's
respectful.
not even them. It's the
Fat Man Coalition?
Yeah.
Or Fat People Coalition, because you know Brittany. Shout out to you.
Wait, there's a Fat Man Coalition?
That's what they call themselves, FMC.
And they
So
Are they all
Shameless.
fat?
there's like a subsector of people, of VIP people in our community.
So Shameless,
that are all fat.
They do their own thing. The No Shame Gang, they have their own life. They go on group trips.
Oh, wow.
They do a lot of shit that have nothing to do with us
They don't be fucking each other though. Like, what's that
anymore.
That's dope.
Anymore. Shout out to Bacon.
Whoa.
So Trav actually just spoke about, feeling very appreciated by the people and with the support he's gotten. And he's still a subset that are all fat.
Because why would you say that about God's children?
Malcolm is gonna kick my ass one day.
It's just an observation.
I swear, he probably won't even say hi. If we're ever, he probably won't even say hi. He's gonna hit me on the car and keep going.
I
FMC, bitch.
I think of all the people that we've met so far, I want to meet Malcolm so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Is he in New York?
He's
No,
pretty
he's
cool.
in Seattle,
He's pretty cool.
right?
Oh,
Or
shit.
Washington State.
He far.
He's
Yeah.
pretty cool. He's pretty smart.
I love Malcolm.
All right. Well, Trav actually did give us a rundown this week.
Yay.
Unfortunately, it's a bunch of serious shit.
Oh, come on.
The category is Let's Get Serious.
Why? All I want to
We're
do
going to
is
spend
laugh.
10 minutes on each topic. It means you're going to give your shit and you're going to get the fuck out of here.
No viral moments from you this week?
I'm drinking, so I don't know.
And that drink is strong.
Come on, Strong.
It is. Do we want to turn on the fan since we're in part 2? Do y'all want the fan going around?
It's not hot. Oh, yeah, it's hot.
It's hot as shit.
It's kind
under-
of.
You know what I
I actually got adjusted.
You good?
I
Everybody good?
find it
good.
funny that he only wants the fan on when he's hot. But when niggas was hot earlier, he was
I'm
like, "Oh
thinking about
no, oh you were? So why you wasn't thinking about us in the beginning? Well,
good.
niggas
I
said
live
they was
here.
hot. We know you live here,
I'm fine. I was thinking about y'all.
living in a fucking savannah.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about New York. Like in Houston, man, everybody got air. I can't come in your house if you ain't got no air.
Well, central air is a thing everywhere but like New York, right?
West Coast also.
No, no, especially Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
West Coast for sure.
All right.
It's ghetto here. That's why
The title is Investing.
Capital G.
Trom's gonna love this. Look, Trom sat up.
He's like, "Ooh, investing,
See him? Yo, this nigga Trom said,
black economics. This is my lane."
Black woman.
and the caption is,
It's not because my back hurts.
You got his pillow back here too.
He need another one. He need like 3 of them hoes.
the caption is, with the amount of free information available, why is investing not as big as hip hop in our community? Let's see.
I went to school for finance and I worked on Wall Street. And one of the biggest things I learned on Wall Street is that I got exposed to that information in my 20s, wishing I got exposed to it when I was a baby. Now, I have a niece. She's the next generation. When she was born, the moment she got a social security number, I opened a brokerage account for her. Because I remember being on Wall Street and watching them open brokerage accounts the moment their kids were born. I remember looking at college students, the children of the billionaires we serviced. I remember seeing them live off their dividend portfolios, right? So instead of feeling like I was behind, I felt like the moment my niece was born, I got a head start. When you open an investment account for a child, you need their social security number, you need your social security number, you need their birthday, their address. But whether you are the child's parent or not, as long as you are over the age 18, you can open what's called a custodial account, where you are in charge of the account, but it's in the name of the minor. I started out with $35 a month because I didn't have a lot at the time. I had just started Amplify. We just started making a little bit of money here and there. But I knew that I had 18 years to invest for my niece. And I think we have to get into a space where we are comfortable setting aside small amounts of money and not being ashamed of starting small, but being embarrassed for not starting at all. I went to school for finance and I worked on Wall Street.
I told y'all on this show many moons ago that I opened up a 529 plan for my daughter, and me and all my friends, we decided to forego Christmas gifts for the children, that if we wanted to give a gift to the kids in our friend group, we would add money to the 529.
No toys.
Because that makes more sense. Like, we could buy toys and clothes and shit all day, but we're talking about setting our kids up for success. We're talking about opening up credit cards for our kids when they're, I think the youngest you can do it is when they're 13, and building their credit so that they have a line of credit already. So by the time that they're 18, they probably have a great credit score, like setting our kids up for success. I think that that's very important. And I feel like I wish more of us knew to do this and to help set our kids up for success, because we are behind.
I mean, we're big behind on, forget just the kids. We don't share that information with each other. We don't really. I feel like black people is big on hiding their spots, hiding the things that make them I was talking to somebody about going to a restaurant the other day, and she posted the restaurant on her TikTok, and the chicks is in the TikTok talking about, why did you post this? We don't
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, gatekeeping information, a gatekeeping eloquence, a gatekeeping any type of something that makes you feel different from the rest of Black society, and people do that with investing as well.
I think gatekeeping investment secrets in restaurants is different though. Because
It's the same thought pattern.
I can understand gatekeeping restaurants because you don't want everybody. You know, sometimes you don't want.
It's the
Yo, when the
same thought
niggas
pattern.
found
When
freehold,
niggas find shit.
when the niggas found freehold, I
What's
was
freehold?
distraught.
Yeah, I need to know what freehold is.
Now we need to know what's freehold.
Sorry.
It's too
Oh,
late.
so I guess the niggas really ain't find it yet.
So look, she gatekeeping right now. Look,
I don't live over here.
I got you.
Okay.
No, freehold is it's just like a very quaint, chic spot in Williamsburg. Freehold is a spot that I used to frequent a lot. And then the last time I went, it was real niggered out. People popping bottles. I'm like, I didn't even know y'all pop bottles in Freehold. Like, we just used to get cocktails and sit down and sit and talk and chill.
I told y'all I don't go
when
nowhere.
niggas found the woods, which is right around the corner from Freehold in Williamsburg, I was just like,
How you know
when
all
did
these
it become?
spots?
I used to live here. And when I
live
lived here, I
now,
used to
and
be
I don't know none
outside.
of this shit.
Oh, because you're not cool enough.
This is true.
Like, we can't act like niggas don't ruin shit. Niggas ruin shit.
Niggas ruin
Sometimes,
shit.
yeah, the milk goes bad.
Are you good?
Now, investing is different. If I share an investment secret with you, that ain't gonna change nothing for me. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
So,
How many people do you know in the Black community come to you with and they're making moves and try to share their moves with you?
I think it should be way more. Like, nah, you're right. Because I think it's been a taboo growing up in the Black community to even talk about money.
finances, yeah.
So we don't talk about the shit, and we
Why
got
is
to
that?
break that.
Why do you think that?
Because I don't know.
I'm gonna blame everything on racism, but I will say that I'm very blessed to have the group chat that I have, because we have so many different professional Black people in so many different sectors. We have finances, we have tech, we have HR, we have education. So me and my friend Niche, like, we give a lot of insight on how to help the kids and what they need and what level they need to be at and what they need for school and like comprehension and like arithmetic or whatever. And then we have like the Gregs of the world that's into finance, and he comes in and he tells us things about finance and the things that we need. And then we have the Davies of the world that comes in and talks about tech and finance. And then we have Thule that comes in with tech and finance and HR and job market.
Damn.
So in the midst of all of that, we share a lot of ideas
Amongst
in
your
that
little
group chat.
Amongst your little fucking group.
Yeah, and then Tosin comes in with the social work aspect and the social, emotional, and mental health. But I feel like all
Don't
friend
say shit
groups
to nobody else.
bullshit, because I say shit on the show a lot of times, and I feel like a lot of things
Yo,
that I say
Tahoe,
sometimes just kind of
did you
fly
invest
over.
in this? Yo, we doing this over here. Do you wanna
Tahoe,
be down
first
with
of
that?
all, I told you to hook up with Greg months ago.
That was 2 years ago. So what?
And you decided not to
But you're-
because he had to get real in depth into your finances, and you was just like, oh, this is a lot.
Who told you that?
Greg,
I didn't tell him that.
you ain't tell him that?
No, I didn't tell him that.
Sounds like a breach of confidence.
Yeah, why would he come tell you that? This is the nigga that I'm supposed to trust with my finances.
Exactly, because he said what Greg said to me was, he was like, yeah, I spoke to Tahoe, and then Tahoe stopped speaking back.
And so he made up his own thing, which he went and ran and told you.
Well,
And
it a
this is
lie?
the person I was supposed to trust with my
Wait,
finances.
does he have a
Dodge
license?
made
Let's
it
not
up.
talk about this.
no.
Dodge
Is
made
this
that.
a lie?
This is crazy. Yeah, I never told him that.
Wait, did you just stop responding? I think that's what she's saying, that he said.
I don't know if I stopped responding or if I told him I didn't have the money that he asked for to do it at the time. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
why would you
but
tell
either
a
way-
financial advisor, I don't want you all up in my money?
Like what?
That's the,
But
defeats the
I said you
purpose.
stopped responding. I said y'all stopped
I
talking
want
about
you knowing
it.
about my money.
Right or wrong. So I did share the information because I said that he did my finances for me for quite a time. I would literally give him all my finances, and he would put it like in a spreadsheet, and it was literally called Daja is broke-ish, because I'm like fake broke, but the way that we allocated things. But these are things that we all need. I feel like a lot of us in this age range, we have so many different skills, and we are employed in so many different markets that we should have our close friends in group chat sharing nuggets
we was
and
sharing the
sharing
shit out
things.
that flour during COVID though.
Mm-hmm.
We motherfuckers was sharing. Remember that fucking Susu that was going around?
Oh my god!
Because people like quick money.
We was sharing the
People
shit
don't.
out that flour.
People don't like have to. People don't like having to do
Me and
anything
Tron
for
lost
it.
Can I tell
Yeah,
y'all
we
about
did.
Susu?
We did.
Man,
Shit hurt.
It's a good thing. And I'm not saying it from experience.
is.
From experience, I'm saying it from what it started and what it is now. So like, the reason why I was gonna bring patties was because my husband's family created Golden Crust. Sorry, I'm not in the mic. And
Fire.
they created Golden Crust.
Yeah, my
You're
father
married to the heir of Golden Crust.
my father. So wait, I have a quick question. I don't know how
Son
much
works.
of this to be.
Tell us enough, but
Yeah.
lit.
Sorry.
That's lit for you.
So, in the 80s, they're Caribbean, inflation was high, economy was bad. They were denied. And so the way that they came up with the money to start the business was Susu. That's actually how when I read my father-in-law's book, that's how I learned what it was. I didn't know what a Susu is. We ain't got Susus in the South.
Very Caribbean shit.
But that's a proper Susu. The
Yes.
Susu Tahoe was talking about was the pyramid shit.
Okay,
yeah,
she
that's
still has something to
different.
talk about.
Yeah.
She still was speaking.
Oh, but I do want to know the Susu scam, so I don't get caught up in it. But so yeah, like that was the way they raised their money to create the business, and obviously y'all know what the business is today. So I think that there's obviously value in it as long as it's not scamish.
Right. It's the right way to do it. It's the right way to do it when it's small enough and it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like personal enough
that
that
shit
you
was a
know the
pyramid
people, but not a real Susu in the way that it's supposed to be conducted, in the way that it was created originally. A pyramid scheme and a Susu are two different things, and I don't like for us to
They're being
conflate them.
conflated, yeah.
I think that the point in what I was saying, pardon me, Dodge, for cutting you off, is that what Trump said, we'll do quick money, especially if we can make something of it. We'll share it to somebody else if they can help us make you'll do a favor for somebody, or you'll share the information if you can get a return from it. But just saying like, yo, here, I'm gonna bless your family with this investment knowledge, or yo, this is what's going on over here, we won't do it. We will gatekeep that. If we don't do nothing for us, you won't just share it. The black community should be doing so much better when it comes to like real shit, but we do not.
Do you think that's the same in our generation, as far as gatekeeping?
I'm not in y'all generation. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know.
I keep it myself. So
I do want to
know
say
what's going on out there.
we have to acknowledge and shout out Earn Your Leisure because they're changing the narrative on that.
I was about to talk about that.
They've been sharing, like the whole purpose of their podcast is for people to come on and share how they made it. And you hear all types of stories from different types of businesses, different entrepreneurs, and they break it down.
It's for
and
the black community.
I love it.
But I think go ahead.
So I'm not specifically about Earn Your Leisure. So my husband was actually we were in Atlanta this past weekend, and my husband was
You went to
actually
Invest Fest?
yeah. My husband was a speaker.
Okay.
So we got all access or whatever. It was great, and I'm not gonna lie, it was like I loved it. Like I loved it. It was like niggas being niggas. You had all
rich
type.
niggas.
It was like it was like black people like in their element. You had people that was there and they like suited and booted. You had people there and they, how we do our outfits.
Yeah.
You had and everybody was there like there to be there and to learn and to grind and to like figure out like how can I have this event impact me and impact like my financial standing. It was dope as hell. Like I ain't gonna lie, I made a few jokes. I was like, yeah, this the Negro convention, all right.
I love that.
I even if honestly just to see it, I would recommend anybody to go. I think it's only like their third year, so there's still like a few like logistical things I think they need to figure out. But I think it was a fantastic event. I think they had amazing speakers. Like one of my favorite things that they talk about, they had a reparations panel. Dope as fuck.
Get it?
Yeah. Like one, understanding what reparations is. For the most part, people don't even understand what
Right, they
reparations
think it's a
is.
check.
Yeah. And the thing is that even white and black people, white people like, oh, we don't owe you anything.
Right.
Bitch, it ain't about you owing me nothing. It's about the United States owing black Americans. That's what it's about. And the thing, it's
real
5
black
prongs.
Americans. Yeah.
It's 5 prongs. There's literally 5 prongs to reparations. I had no idea. Like, they had one of like the foremost experts up there talking about it. It's like a lady in California, because they have like their whole reparations thing going on in California.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah.
Dope as fuck.
Yes.
Is it real that
Yes.
going on?
Yes.
Real.
There's been a bill, I guess a House bill on the floor, I think they said for 40 years, about creating like a reparations task force to even put the money and the resources behind figuring out
Who's
what.
who.
No, not even who's who.
What they owe.
How do you quantify and what's owed and what needs to happen? Like, but the thing is, it's happened in California. So really California is like, I guess, the hotbed for it now. And so what they're hoping is that, okay, California figures it out. They create a blueprint. Okay, now such and such state, they figure it out. So it was dope as hell. Like this, I wish I could remember the lady's name, but she gave so much like great information. Ben Crump was up there, so he's also fighting on the legal side, when it comes to like disenfranchisement, what's HELAC, what's her name? Henrietta Lacks.
Yes.
And like her family being fucked over for years.
Yes.
How her sales literally are the foundation for every medical
phenomenon,
like vaccines, medicine. I mean, literally everything in like healthcare and science right now, and it's crazy. And this family didn't get anything. They I think it was Thermo Fisher that they sued, or who was ultimately responsible,
and actually got them someone's back.
Yeah, like and it was unprecedented, because it happened years ago. You have statutes of limitations. However, her cells still live. So if the cells still live, how can you have a statute of limitations? And they keep fucking
still multiplying, still making more shit off of it.
So it's like,
what the fuck?
Yo, I mean, like I ain't gonna lie. I want to read the case so bad because like the legal I can't even think of the word, but like whatever the basis that they use to argue that case is gonna set precedent, like
precedents
across, because black people, we were fucking like used to create science.
Yep.
Like there would be no class of medicine called OBGYN.
Yes, they definitely used that on black women with no anesthesia, no nothing. They were going into black women and doing operations on their vaginal canals.
Oh my God.
Just because. And that's also attributes to the fact that black women in science, in the way that they feel,
don't feel pain.
Exactly.
Trauma, I expected you to have more to say about the whole investment conversation.
Sorry, I went off on a tangent.
No,
it's great.
What you wanted him to
He's
say?
just looking at me like,
so,
nigga? All right, I'll move on to the next thing.
Can I say something really quickly? Reparations. What do y'all think about this? Because these are the things that I just randomly think about, like in my own brain. I don't feel like reparations is that difficult, and I don't think that it should be check, because I feel like niggas going nig.
Don't matter.
But I feel like I think that black people in America should have free access to higher education to a master's. And I feel like black people in America, like original black people in America, not everybody that just migrated over here, like the descendants of slaves, should also be given land and or a home, so that you can start from there. I feel like access to free higher education and a home, and even a vehicle, if that even makes sense, that would be more than enough to kind of put... Yes, 40 acres and a mule, literally. I feel like that would put more black people in America at a equal social standing, and within having free higher education, it should also come with financial literacy. I feel like those things, I feel like that's enough. Don't give me a check of $100,000 and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to invest with it. All niggas is gonna do is they gonna buy shit that deplete in value. Right. But I think that we need something that's more tangible.
I wish I could I wish I knew this lady's site, because she talks about this. Like, she was like, it includes money, cut the check.
It has to be.
But it also includes like free healthcare.
I would even take that far.
I don't know if it had education in there, but free healthcare, Land was involved.
Land, resources.
Yeah.
Like, there's examples of this. Native Americans have reparations. Japanese Americans got reparations.
I shouldn't pay taxes in this country. I'm descendants of slaves. Stop taking all my money.
You know what I mean?
There's certain things that have happened over the course of years since slavery that white people have been able to take advantage of because their family had money, because they were there for the opportunity, just because they was in a position and they had been leading up. Yo, making moves, it takes time to get to the point where you can make that move. Several moves have passed me. I wasn't at the financial place at that moment or whatever. Black people have been working for this company, for this country, where slaves wasn't getting paid, were not been able to make certain moves the whole time. Hundreds of years. Give me a fucking house and a fucking car, a Hyundai, ain't gonna make me equal. It's not gonna make my family equal. It's not gonna equal all of the moves that my family could have made.
Missed out on, yeah.
I'm always gonna be behind if it's just that, which is why I said that Erin is right when it comes to like a real bankroll. And what they're doing out in Cali seems almost impossible. Mm-hmm. The type of money they talking about giving these people is like, that's reparations.
But that's hard because like you,
but why is it
hard? What I don't want to happen is for the government to give us a check, not me, but many people a check, and they don't do what they should do with it because of the way that society is, because we trump up all of these different materialistic
Can I ask you a
things.
question? How many people, white people in America, have just been fucked up? They're just fucked up. They get money, they do drugs, they go gamble, they do dumb shit. Like, I feel like if they have the opportunity to go blow their fucking money, why can't we have the same opportunity?
Because we're already so far behind.
I'm not saying it's right.
Squander it.
I'm not saying it's right, but to take away cash payments from those of us who can and those of us who will is more detrimental than not giving people checks.
This conversation can always go different, but I mean a long way. But we have more.
Can I say one more thing before we?
No.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Now, only because you called me out and you was like, "Yo, you surprised I ain't say nothing." So I want to kind of, real quick, I wanted to go back to
very direct,
very angry, aggressive.
I know we want
black
to change
man.
subjects, but I wanted to go back to how we started, the clip we started, and the gatekeeping thing. So for people that are listening that may not know where to start, it could be overwhelming starting your financial literacy journey. It's a lot of information out there. Like how we started, there's a lot of free information, but it's so much. You don't know where to start. I say all that to say I want to share a book for anybody that wants to start their financial literacy journey. I don't know if you ever read Richest Man in Babylon.
I have. Oh, yes.
I love that book. I feel like that works for all ages. It's a real simple.
It's like this little.
It's an easy read. It's simple, but it speaks volumes. And from there, you could kind of figure shit out, but you kind of know the basics of investing.
Okay. Richest Man in Babylon. I'll probably order it from Amazon. I'm sure they have it on there somewhere.
You get like a used copy for like 99 cents. I bought it from my mama.
Jeez, 99 cents is crazy.
It was used.
Because what they say,
the category is Let's Get Serious.
Fuck.
And Dodge is going to love this one.
No, I'm not.
Because the title is Set Up to Fail.
Why would I
The caption reads, are the children in our community being set up to fail by the education system?
155%.
Let's go.
New York City specialized high schools, aka the best high schools in New York City, and their African American student percentages. Number 1, Bronx High School of Science. Black student population, 3%.
Told you, 3%.
Number 2, Brooklyn Tech. African American student population, 5.6%.
Wow.
Number 3, Stuyvesant High School, down on Chambers Street. African American student percentage, 1.6%. Number 4, Queens High School for the Sciences. African American student population, 3%. Number 5, Staten Island Tech. African American student percentage, 0.7%. By the way, All of these schools are dominated by Asians.
Mm-hmm.
New York City specialized high
What are we going to say about
The
that?
professional has to speak first.
First of all, what I will say is the city has gotten much better. Those are the major specialized high schools, but there are other schools that are just on that same level. You have like the Bards out here. You have certain charter schools that are literally kind of neck and neck with specialized high schools. But what I will say is, because of the disenfranchisement of a lot of the Black kids in urban communities, we do not have the opportunity to prop up literacy the way that it should be propped up. A lot of us missed out on a lot of learning time during COVID. And a lot of the parents they're not equipped with the skills necessary to make sure that their kids are where they need to be. And a lot of the schools are not assessing our children, especially on literacy level. If you fail in literacy, you will fail in everything else. Literacy is in math, it is in science, it is in history, and it's not only just in ELA. So with that being said, all of that is pretty accurate, and it's because kids don't read. Nobody's reading anymore.
Wait,
even
what?
adults,
Like
eat
books?
anything.
Or- okay.
Because there's a difference when we talk about literacy. As a educator, when I talk about literacy and parents say things to me like, oh, my kid reads all the time. Well, what are they reading? Are they reading things on their grade level, or are they only reading things that they like? If you see your child with a graphic comic in their hand all the time and they're in high school, that's not helping them in any way. That's not pushing their vocabulary. That's not pushing their literacy, and that's not pushing their comprehension. And then on the flip side of that, a lot of parents didn't take school seriously in their own right. So they cannot help their students when it comes to work. After 4th and 5th grade, half of parents in the city cannot help their kids with homework anymore. On top of that, they don't understand the importance of literacy, and then when educators speak to them, it's like they're speaking to them in French. We can't expect our scholars to be able to be in those environments in these specialized high schools, because they're not going to excel in these places. The issue is the kids that make it there, they make it there because they are ingrained in education from young. Education is like a second language. It's a second form of life. And if we just go to school for shits and giggles, just to say that we woke up and went to school today, and we're not taking it seriously, you're not going to get into those schools. You're not going to pass those placement exams. There's absolutely no way to do it. If you don't understand that standardized tests are built and made to literally trick children, and how to navigate throughout that, and how to go through multi-step processes to be able to get to a correct answer, then you're not going to get in. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I have a
question. So, as an educator, what do you think that parents can do? Because I'm just thinking, like, if you living in the Bronx, right? Mm-hmm. The Jamaican part of the Bronx. You living in the Bronx.
Ain't no Jamaicans in the Bronx like that. It's Hispanic. You mean Flatbush.
What you mean?
What?
I was joking.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Jamaicans in the Bronx?
Are you crazy?
Damn.
So let's say you get off at the Gun Hill Road stop.
Yes,
right?
I know.
White Plains Road is for
White
real,
Plains,
for real.
Boston Road, like all that.
I'm joking. Damn,
So
I can't even
let's
joke
just
here.
say your kid, you move here, you put your kid in school, they're at Truman. And I'm only using Truman because my sister-in-law went there, like a bunch of people in our like friend circle, and they ironically have all been very successful, but they all went to a shitty ass school, which is Truman. And Swiss Beats went there also. I found that out. But how do you think, and I think it's important because there's so many foreigners here. People who are, their kids are first generation or their first generation.
Child, the foreigners get it the worst because them kids be running circles around their fucking parents because they don't be knowing what the fuck is going on.
And so that's what I'm saying. So like, do they need like a navigator in the school for the parents to figure things out? Or like, what do they do? Because you move somewhere new, you think your kid just gonna go to the neighborhood school. You don't, I mean, you just don't know.
I think it's important.
You have no idea.
I think it's important for parents, one, before you move to a neighborhood, there are two things you need to look up, and that's crime and schools.
Check them schools.
You
out.
need to see what schools are, what they are ranked.
It's another thing too, though.
I've said on this podcast before, I was gonna get there. You need to be on PTAs. You need to be a part of the school community. Yeah. You need to know what type of social media or what type of applications are they using. Are they using fucking Power School? Are they using Class Dojo? And actually be an active part. What is that? These are different tools that educators use to get in contact, one, with parents and to share important things. Okay. The Remind app is another one that's a great one that a lot of educators use. I feel like it's also very important to not... You have to build relationships with teachers. It should go hand in hand. There should be never a time when you don't know what your kid is learning or what the unit is about. Even if you don't understand it, you should still be able to readily identify it. Stop just trusting, oh, I did my homework already. I didn't have homework today. Like, stop waiting for progress reports and report cards to come out. You have to be an active part in your kid's life. Like, I feel like a lot of parents give kids too much leeway.
One question.
Ashley in the chat, let me just read this and then you can go, Erin. All right, keep that thought. Ashley says, I've taught in both types of environments in every district outside of mine. I've taught in both types of environments in every district outside of mine and every district outside of mine. The household values were so different. The way they see each other, the way they see educators and anyone in authority, etc., etc. Education isn't a priority for people like they say it is.
It's not. It's the Babysitters Club. That's how it feels. It feels very much like the Babysitters Club. There's a lack of respect. There's a lack of common decency. There's a lack of decorum. There's a lack of a lot of things across the board. But on the flip side of that, she also said, no child left behind fucked us up. Don't think just because your kid passed that your kid learned, because they didn't.
Child.
Stop being afraid to evaluate your children because you're afraid of like different stigmas and monikers. There are a lot of kids that's walking around with learning disabilities that they do not know of. There are a lot of kids that's walking around reading on grade levels that are 2, 3, 4 grade levels below due to COVID. There are a lot of kids that really don't know the basics of things that are going on, and it's really important. When you have a kid, I don't care if you have 5, 6 kids in 5 different schools. You have to understand that as a parent, you have to be an active part in their education. You cannot just, you go to school, the teacher's supposed to do it. I feel like a lot of us are also removed from schools.
Do you know what it's like to work a certain amount of time?
I do.
That was my next question.
I was about to say this.
Like, how do you circumvent that? Yeah.
Wait, I have one more point to make because I think it's important. Shut up, because this is my thing.
So long and still you got another point to make.
She's a professional though.
Yeah, but it's 6 of us here. It's like, and one more thing. And one more thing.
Because I forgot
to say that. I got one more thing to say.
But you're also talking about gatekeeping information, and this is the one I need to get this out.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is, a lot of people are removed from education on a lower level, like when I'm talking about like K through 12. You guys forget that teachers have a curriculum to teach, and most teachers only see your scholar per period between an hour and 30 minutes a day. They cannot fix everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that has to be done at home as well.
I'm not trained to do the work that you're doing. So you're asking me to try to figure this shit out. And
I'm asking you to be an active parent.
That's what she's saying, though.
I'm asking you to be an active parent and to understand that a teacher cannot fix all problems and all deficiencies.
So I have to go to school with my kid.
That's not what she's saying. So I think what she's saying is that, okay, don't wait until 6 weeks. I don't know how report cards and shit work out here, but like, don't wait until 6 weeks into the year to have questions about why your child is where they are.
Yep.
What she's saying is that, like, be involved. I imagine they got access to the grades or whatever. They can see what's going on.
And so many parents don't even use the app that we use in my school. Like, literally, we have to upload grades every week, which is part of the reason why I was...
Can you imagine if our parents... Well, I don't know about y'all. If my mama knew what my grades were every week... So I couldn't make B's. I had to have all A's. My mama fucking came down with a fucking sledgehammer if I didn't.
What happened to the other 10 points? 90?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, imagine if our parents knew the grades we were getting on a fucking weekly basis.
And you can have access to that.
Weekly? Hell no. Like,
it exists.
I mean, I'm not saying it's cool and all, but
could have. But were they really gonna communicate with the school or check your folder, check your thing? Like,
it's not about folders. We're in 2023. There's apps for that.
Yeah, there's.
Right,
I mean,
but I'm saying back then.
No. I'm just saying.
Really gonna
Our
go
parents,
through your folder every week. Your parents had to work, had to cook, had to make sure. Like literally, my mom was just too stressed to be thinking about it.
I understand that, but I'm talking about parents today. There are apps for everything.
You can check it on your lunch break.
Freaking schools put things in the system, and most of the systems have apps. You can check that shit. That as quick as y'all in the fucking comments cursing us out every day on fucking Instagram, and as quick as y'all on freaking Facebook fucking up your homophones every day, talking about, oh, somebody died, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, happy New Year's. Like, it's multiple years. You can go check your kids' fucking grades. The way that y'all fuck up 2, 2, and 2 and your and yours, but you don't know what your kid is doing in school.
And there.
It's not that hard. Y'all make it more difficult. Back in the days, yes, it was way more difficult. But for 2023, your teacher is an email away, a text message away, a phone call away. If you don't want to quick, hey, how's such and such doing in your class? What are their current grades? I can answer that in 2.5 seconds and you'll fucking know. But then you want to get mad when report cards come. Why I didn't know they was failing? Well, why don't you know they was failing? Why don't you know?
How important is the school that they go to? Because I asked that because I feel like if you send your kids to the right school, you probably don't have to micromanage as much.
My mother sent me to Bronx Science. I told her I didn't want to go there. I sat there in class with y'all. I was like, yo, this is not the way I learn. This is way too much information at once, and the shit going too fast. I cannot focus on this type of shit.
It's very difficult.
Back to the original clip, right? If 3% black people go to Bronx Science, that doesn't mean 3% black people made it in.
Yep. Or graduate.
I don't want to go to a school that has 3%. When I found out Bronx Science had as many, it was more than 3% when we went. I tried to transfer out. I thought it was more black. I don't want to go to a school with 3%.
Fun fact, my mom forced me to take the specialized high school exam. I always knew I wanted to go to Banneker. I knew that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be around my people. Benjamin Banneker was a high school I went to. It was a very super black, middle class, super, you had to be super smart.
Would you have done better in Bronx Science or Banneker?
I think that I am the person that I am today because I went to Benjamin Banneker. And if I went to a specialized high school, I wouldn't be me.
Why?
Because the educators in that school, they mixed firmness with love, with curriculum, with real.
So they got us like an HBCU junior.
Yes, so that's exactly what Banneker. Yes, they understood their student populations. My teachers taught in dashikis and shit. They went through the curriculum real fucking fast.
Okay, so sending your kids to the wrong school can do what?
It can adversely hurt them.
Yeah,
it can either hurt them social emotionally, or it can hurt them academically if you put them in a situation where they're not ready for academically. How because you know that they're smart.
How do you know what school to send your kid to? Then how do you make that choice?
You have to investigate the schools. When in New York, it was a little bit different. We had a big ass book. Y'all remember the book? Mm-hmm. Of high schools, of all the high schools in New York City. And when you were in middle school, you had to apply to the high schools.
You can go wherever you wanted to go?
Yes, in New York City. Like I said, it's different because in certain neighborhoods and in certain districts, you have to go to the school in your district. Like me and Drew talk about this all the time. He lived in a town. He had to go to that school in his town. A lot of people outside of New York are not allowed to go to schools outside of their towns, which is why you got to be on PTA, which is why you got to be on a community board, because the parents have control of everything from the curriculum down. You have control of everything. If something is being taught to your kid that you don't like, you go up there and you cause an uproar and you tell them that you don't like this and you don't like that, they will change it. But parents don't understand the power that they have. They feel like they just have to do just to go along to get along.
But my mother have a lot going on in their own lives.
But you also have children that you're responsible for, and children are only children for a short period of time. I get that.
It's just hard to deal with.
It is hard, but you're a parent.
Can I interject?
It's hard to deal with your child going through school from a week to week basis.
Don't have kids.
It is. It's a lot.
So I agree with what you're saying, because this is what my question was earlier. Like, how do parents who don't have the resources and who don't have the time is a resource, obviously, who don't have the resources to be involved in that way? However, I actually agree with what you're saying. You can't just have kids out here and not be
ideally
thoughtfully
tapped in,
prepare. No, it's not. No, it's not ideal.
Yes, it is, because you don't know. Dash herself will say how hard it is for her to finish work.
Yes.
Pick up her kid, whatever it may be, find a babysitter, then go to her second job, and she's more well off than most.
But I do it.
Does hard mean impossible?
It's not. It's not difficult, but it's not impossible.
Not impossible. Y'all, listen, we talk real good on a goddamn podcast, but not impossible the first day becomes impossible 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in,
Bullshit.
7 weeks in, 3 more months in. It's like I don't have the time, the mind. You just said yourself that you wouldn't be able to deal with your daughter if your husband, fiance wasn't there.
No, I said I wouldn't want to because I don't feel like I would be the most effective parent. Yes.
Okay.
But
yes.
You just said it yourself.
But I'm honest, and I'm being honest about what it is.
Said I would not be the most effective parent if I did not have help in this home.
But I would not.
So then you're asking people who are most likely not as blessed as you, because most of us are not as blessed as you when it comes to your family dynamic right now.
Yes.
Most of us are not as blessed as you when it comes to your family dynamic right now. Most black people do not have a supportive man that is willing to raise a child that is brought into their house.
They have
right
other
now.
people. Respectfully, I understand what you're saying, but this is my privilege speaking, and I'm gonna name that in the beginning of this.
Say it.
No, I mean I am gonna say it.
Speaking,
no,
then don't
I'm
say
going
it.
to
But a lot
name
of people
it.
have this privilege.
I'm going to name it. I came from a single parent environment. My mother worked every fucking day. She worked in a whole different
Your mother
borough.
was an excellent mother.
Wait.
Another tier of mother.
No,
we know
she
that.
was not on another tier of a mother. She was just a mother that gave a fuck. This is what I'm saying. When you give a fuck about your kids, I don't know how my mother did it. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she made it to work every day and still made time to come home and cook and still made time to sit down at the dinner table with me and do homework and projects. But wait. And still made time to investigate schools. Look them up, call them, find out about them. I grew up on Clifton between Bedford and Nostrand. My zone elementary school was PS 256. My mother researched that school and sent me where? To fucking PS 3 down the block from you. I had to come all the way down here every day. This is not my zone school. But when you're talking about elementary school, your elementary school is normally 2 or 3 blocks from your house. When I went to 113, my mother investigated the best junior high schools in Brooklyn and sent me there. When she wanted me to go to specialized high school, she investigated and she forced me to take the test. I failed the test on purpose because I knew that if I would have got in, she would have made me go there because I knew where I wanted to go and I had a little bit more autonomy I felt over my education at that time, and I was right. But at the end of the day, my mother is not an anomaly.
She's not
an anomaly.
That's my mama.
That's what a parent does.
And my daddy.
What's happening is in society right now, we're making a lot of fucking excuses and parents are fucking failing because they don't want to do it. They're making it seem like, oh my God, I have to do this and I have to do that. That's what happened when you had a baby. That's why I only have fucking one. That's why I have one, because I know that I don't have the bandwidth to do this shit for multiple kids. Okay. I'm sorry. That comes with being a parent. Okay. You have to investigate schools. You have to be in their education. You have to know what's going on. If not, then don't be a fucking parent. We're making excuses for stupid shit.
Statement to make once you
have said you need an education. You need a fucking application process.
And now I find out later on that all of this little motherfucker is not scholastic. Why wouldn't I have a scholastic baby?
wait, but listen.
I have to chase Tahoe. This motherfucker through their school. Like, come on,
Tahoe. So my brother and my sister-in-law, their oldest son, my nephew, he is on the spectrum, right? And my sister-in-law is also in education. And so regardless of what her obligations are wherever, she's always looking for resources for my nephew. Resources, the best therapist, the best school.
Help.
Help. Yeah, but she has to do the work to find it.
She's actually looking for help. Yeah. Other people to help her raise the child.
No, not raise.
Not raise.
That's not what I'm saying.
But these are things. Literally, this is things that's going to help her raise the child.
But it's the same thing that she's saying. It's literally the exact same thing. She's trying to find.
No, what she's saying is do it herself. Do it yourself.
No, what I'm saying is put effort in.
Other people to help her raise the child.
No, not to raise them. what she's doing is finding, so Texas doesn't have the same resources that like a California has or that a New York or that a Colorado has. Like, and my sister-in-law, she's literally considered like, yo, do we need to move? Because my child needs this to succeed. And the reason why she knows that is because she's done the work. You know, when I found out that my nephew was on the spectrum, I reached out to my circle of people and was like, yo, who do y'all know who has resources, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, my line sister, her mom is like big in that space in Houston. So it's like, I think if you want the best for your children, you have to actively be involved to get the best. The best ain't gonna happen. It's just like learning Black history. Like, they not teaching about certain things about Black history in school. You're gonna learn about Rosa, Martin, and Malcolm. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Malcolm.
Malcolm.
When we were in school, and so now, like, I mean, I grew up. The only reason I know the amount of Black history that I know is because I was made to learn it. My aunties, my grandfather, like on Juneteenth, like my grandpa had a quiz for me. I would go up to his restaurant and he had money for me. He's like, but Aaron,
how long ago was that?
When I was in elementary school.
There was a Juneteenth back then?
I keep telling y'all, Juneteenth been a thing. It happened in Texas.
I'm from Texas, so like Juneteenth.
We didn't have it up here.
No, I know. It started in Texas. So like my grandfather, you know, I had like, Aaron, I got $20 for you, but you got to answer these 5 questions. So the thing is that there was an expectation for me to know a certain level of Black history. And like, I don't know what it's like in other places, but I feel that that's how my friends, my circle, how we were raised. Same. You know? So, oh my God, it's crazy. You just have to be involved. I understand people have to work. I understand people got to sleep. I understand people got so many other things going on. But you know what? When you want something bad enough, you forego sleep. Yep. You forego overtime.
You can't forego your child to go to sleep.
What do you mean?
It's like like I remember being at the table and my mother trying to force me to do homework that she couldn't help me do because she didn't have the education or whatever.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
And I'm tired, bro. And so, like, she's literally just yelling at me.
But did she talk to your teachers like, hey, he needs help?
I say that, you know, but my mother was also struggling trying to figure out what she was going to do in life. Like, it was what it was, and that's her story to tell. But I remember her saying we're going to stay up and yelling at me to wake up at the table. I get it. Because I haven't finished and I'm falling asleep and she can't.
She actually can't sit down and do the work.
Do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
It. So I'm literally, and now trauma's forming, right? Because she's yelling, and you're gonna sit there until you do it.
Yeah.
But so, now, that was then, and this is now.
Yeah.
And now, what is the right thing to do is, if your baby or your kid is not understanding something,
because our parents fucked up.
Yeah, and they're not understanding something. They're falling asleep at the table. The homework is not done. That's a quick email. Hey, Mr. or Miss such and such. You know, I'm sitting here with little Jeremiah. We're trying to get through this homework assignment. There's certain things that he really doesn't understand. Can you help him with this again tomorrow? But that's one, showing that you actually tried. 2, I'm not capable of doing this for him.
So can you focus on that tomorrow?
Can you pull him from lunch tomorrow to have this type of thing with it? But why? But that's what the fuck they need.
I would hate for my mom to do that because then you're gonna email her back. Well, Jeremiah would know if he wasn't fucking around in class.
So don't be fucking around. No. Don't be fucking around. That's a problem.
Full transparency for me personally, no. I don't have lunch periods because I'd rather pull my kids and help them with shit one-on-one. I do fucking after school. I don't mind answering emails. I don't mind doing any of that shit, anything to set my scholars up for success. But you have to communicate it with me. Yeah. Don't just come in and this motherfucker don't have no fucking homework done. You don't know that his homework is not done. He's sitting here hiding and act like his homework not done, and I'm just supposed to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna help out. No, like there's a way that things should be done, and if you don't have the resources and you don't understand, then ask the teacher for help. Yeah. Set your pride to the side and fucking ask.
There are 2 categories left Before we get into the listener
Turned up.
letter segment, and oh man, Trav, Jesus, with these questions, this nigga was loading up. These must be got to be some shit left over from last week.
Wait, he created the questions?
He creates the whole spreadsheet.
thing. Yeah, for us.
Wait, is this just a follower?
Bro, no, he's our producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, his origin doesn't matter, but he's our producer now.
Why'd you have to do that?
Because I don't want her to feel like
I was like somebody doing all this free work? What? Can we hire you
more
for
like
free?
our legal-
No. Well?
The title is Did you mean it?
No.
And
Yeah,
the caption
I did.
is
With my chest.
what
Said it with my
happens
chest.
what happens when hurtful words are said in the heat of an argument?
I meant it.
Cry.
Just had a child. It was 11 months. Well, she's going to be 11 months on Friday. I think we were in an argument at one time, and she said, "Oh, that's why I didn't want to have a baby with you."
I did.
And
I did say that.
Oh, he's finna cry.
okay, you're upset, and you said something that you didn't mean. You cannot convince her that that's not what she meant. So where do I go with this? What do I do?
See, here's the tough part, because that's how I felt. Because Dale has another child. He's been married before. And so he already knew what to do here. He's already done this. This is why I was afraid to parent with him. He just makes me feel inadequate in everything.
We just had a child.
Damn.
So 11 months.
I'm big on that, being that I'm half Virgo.
Yes, you are. Thank
You
you
what?
for admitting that.
I'm big on being able to tell somebody that what they should have done differently, when I probably should have been more supportive, or I could have held some shit back. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you did it this way. I'm like, well, why didn't you do that? Well, why did you do this when you could have did that? You know what I'm saying? And it's probably not the best confidence building thing that I do, being a half Virgo.
We all slip up, but I try to be very careful with my words. I even speak slowly for a reason, because I don't want to say the wrong shit, especially in an argument. Like,
Okay, Obama.
facts.
No, big on Obama.
I know.
Big on Obama. You can tell, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, the way he
Very,
calls
very
through a sentence,
deliberate.
he's like,
Yeah.
yo, you ever see him? Do you pay attention when he stops, when he know he's about to go down the wrong road? He's like,
No, it's
Yeah.
I
and he
get
picks
it.
the right
Yeah.
one, and it goes. I'm like, oh,
And he'll say, he'll
It's
stutter.
the
Yeah.
The is
But
like
he's-
the recalibration.
Right.
He's making sure he's saying it the right way that
Yeah,
can be processed,
for sure.
like not going to be misinterpreted, and he gets it right most of the time because of that. It's okay to do that. Sometimes we just start that rapid firing, and next thing you know, you say something you might regret.
Thing,
It's
everybody
like,
be right
fuck.
on that last word.
Yeah.
Like, got you, motherfucker. You fucked up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. And that's exactly why I don't curse when I argue.
And then that changes the whole argument. You could be right, but you say the wrong thing, and
Yep.
now all the right shit is out the window because you done fucked up.
I told you that for years.
What's that, baby?
I told you for years that you're the king of being absolutely right in the beginning, but then when you mince your words and you trying to get your shit out,
Yep.
now you have to put yourself in a position to
Fuck
apologize
you,
when you
Tron.
should have been right.
Tron,
When you were
Tron
right
Like,
the whole
yep,
time.
You're the
that's-
king of that.
You are.
Yes, you
Well,
are.
I started drinking water.
Instead of what? Instead of liquor?
No, just drinking water, period. I wasn't drinking water for like 17 years. I didn't drink any water.
Wait.
I never drank water. I didn't realize it was so important to your brain.
Wait, like a bottle of water. You
eight bottles. Like, I might drink water if I just finished playing basketball.
what were you drinking?
Sunny Delight.
That thick ass shit that I used to love when I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie, but you were drinking Sunny D.
Don't listen to
Tropicana fruit punch.
Please don't listen to me.
That was my favorite. Tropicana fruit punch, and tropical punch was.
Wait,
my
your
second.
mother didn't make you drink water?
See, come on. Mother's Day was like 3 months ago. Don't do that.
Huh?
I said Mother's Day was like a couple months ago. Don't do that.
No, like my mama used to make me drink water.
Yeah, same. I make my
I'm pretty
daughter.
sure she
well, I don't have to
did,
make her
but
anymore. She
shit,
does
I'm
it.
70 years old. Yeah,
Definitely.
Malcolm.
Now,
we had
but
to
like-
tell this nigga about the benefits of drinking water. I didn't even realize it. I'm telling you, my life changed once I started drinking water.
And it just happens.
I had
6
I
months
bet your
ago.
shit was totally different.
No, why are you worried about my shit? Come on, kid.
I'm not gonna lie. I know a grown man that don't drink water and don't eat vegetables.
That's disgusting.
So
And I talk shit about
eat
him.
vegetables,
And he's an elite
but
athlete,
I will say
ironically.
that the way I process information, me being able to communicate the words, me being able to draw lines from one thought to another, it started helping so much more when I started drinking water. Like I literally became a different communicator once I started drinking water.
Are you serious?
He's
I
very
promise
dead
you.
ass.
Promise you. And I asked Melly all the time, like, yo, how did I do that? And she's like, I think it's the water. I think it's the water. And I'm dead ass. Like, it changed the way
I'm sorry.
I'm able to
I
communicate.
have a litany of questions. Like,
Go ahead.
did you not like the way water tasted, or was it not like readily available? Like, why?
Readily available.
Why? Were you scared of like the water quality in New York? I really have to understand why.
The water quality in New York is actually fire.
I mean, that's what I've heard. I'm just saying. I really.
Why did she come up with so many good questions?
Because we need questions.
I'm
need
sorry.
answers.
There's a lot of things that
probably
like,
just, you know, honestly, as a child, when you drink water, it's more of a chore. As you get older, water becomes good. For some reason, you're drinking, you're like, oh, this shit is fire. But I still had a young man's tongue. I still like juice more than anything. I still like things with taste more than anything. So I would drink.
I don't even drink juice.
I said liquor.
I only drink
juice,
lemonade and ginger
things
ale.
like that more
Everything else
so
is
than
water.
anything. And I guess at some point after I started drinking water, I just really loved
The
taste of it.
synapses was
I
firing.
really started drinking bottles and bottles of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
You want to hear something crazy?
you ask, what's that? You about to
I
diss
bet
me?
you $5 that this gonna be the clip, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga don't drink water."
Exactly. That's why. That explains a lot. No, I can see that being the case. Absolutely. I can see that being the case. Absolutely.
Explains a lot is nuts. You're a guest here.
I'm at home.
Mad
Yes, you
nice.
are. Yes, you are.
I'm at home. I'm just. I don't know. It's really interesting though. Like what the guy I told you. I know a guy. He's an elite athlete. Played collegiate, maybe professional, but he's a D1 college coach right now. To this day, no water, no vegetables.
To this day? Damn.
He's well,
Even in a college coach? But you gotta
That's
realize
nasty
after a
as
certain
fuck.
point, I think after 15 or so, I kind of raised myself. Like I wasn't home, moved in with this nigga shortly after. Like so
Your parents ain't make him drink water?
My parents didn't
Aren't
really,
really
push the
parent.
nutrition thing like that.
He said my parents didn't drink water either, so it really doesn't matter.
Like, they didn't really push much of anything. They was very liberal.
Way, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are your parents older?
That's why he lived a good life.
Not really.
Not really.
They were like, love is the key.
They were
Love
very liberal.
was the key. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yeah.
Love is the
was
answer?
really the key. I promise you. Love was
Maybe my
really
mama
the
didn't
key.
love me enough.
Facts. I don't think my mama loved me at all because I used to get yelled at. Drink some water. There's no more juice in this house.
My
the
husband.
conversation
Oh, go ahead,
more
sorry.
so was about saying the wrong thing in an argument. Let's really.
Sorry. Oh,
Right,
Oh,
right.
damn.
You got all
going
this
off on
water.
Super tangent.
Oh my God! How do we even get here?
The clip is going to be about me not drinking water.
Right.
And there's a much larger and better conversation here. Wow. Imagine a woman's... See, the thing is, when somebody says something to me during an argument that's like a drop a bomb, to me, it's less about them saying it right now, more about how long they felt that way. This is a truth that's being like... And it's more or less of the truth like, hey, I felt a way when you came in that night. That's why I acted that way. It's more about your character isn't good enough for me. And when you say some
I
shit
can
like
see
that to
that.
me, that can break everything that we've created. I don't care how long it's been. It could be 3-4 years in. You say some shit that means that it I won't say reverberates because I'm not even sure what that word
Reverberate.
means. Huh?
Reverberate.
Even if that's the word. But it goes back
Even if that's the word.
I think that's what you
goes
meant,
back
right?
Definitely what
to when you learned who I was, or you think you learned who I was, and this is a position that you say this is who he is. This is who this person is.
No, who the person may be. I don't think you make it a definitive.
She said, "I do not want to have a baby with you. I always knew that," or some shit like that.
No, what she was
Fair
saying
enough.
is, and I completely understand where she's coming from.
Of course,
because it's very difficult to have a baby with somebody that already has children, because they have a level of mastery that you don't have. And what happens if that person is not empathetic and that person is not understanding, that person can have a tendency to talk down to you for making average first parent mistakes because they're already a parent. And that is a fear that comes with that. So I don't know if she meant it maliciously, but I do understand the thought process of being afraid to have a child with somebody that has already had children, because I want our mistakes to be our first mistakes together. If not, then you're judging me, and these are normal first parent mistakes, and that's a lot to go with being a parent and then feeling judgment from the other parent because they've already mastered 1, 2, 3, 4. And
y'all
if you don't
act like
speak
y'all
to
want
people the
help
right
so
way,
much. Y'all need help so fucking much.
Oh, now we going back to weeks ago. Okay.
And now, when a motherfucker actually has the knowledge or the experience to help you, it's demoralizing. It's like,
Is that what
I
I said?
can't believe that you, like,
You're
you
a
know
good
more
dad.
than me.
I didn't
Like,
even want to have a kid with you. You're a good dad.
No, that's not what it is. And y'all are fucking annoying. And this is why we argue. Get off of me.
Wait, and this is why all like not leaving children behind is a problem, because comprehension was left
The
behind.
comprehension was definitely left behind.
And we
because
see it
I
every
said
day in the comments.
It's the way that you speak to a person. If I make a mistake as a first time parent, or I don't do something quote unquote the right way, there's a way that you can speak to me that helps me understand versus speaking to me like, well, why would you do it that way? You were supposed to do it like this. You should know this by now. No, I'm a first time mother. I don't know shit. You got 3 fucking kids. You done did 1 3 times, nigga.
with
that's
3
why you know.
different women.
well, that's
why you
exactly
know.
how we feel. Y'all are the mothers. Y'all have this connection. Y'all have this shit going on.
Why do
and
you
we're
think
trying
because we're mothers we have the fucking answers automatically?
Maternal instincts.
That's not
I don't
what
think
that
that's
is.
I think maternal instincts is just a protection thing. Like, yo, there's this little person that I have. Let me protect it. That's just like me and my nephew. If we go out and something happen,
women,
I'm gonna scoop his ass up and we gonna run. It's not necessarily like
don't yoke
I just
up
know
my
all the
teddy
fucking
bear
answers because
like that.
I have a vagina and a child came out.
But that's
of
what
it.
these niggas think, and
No,
this is why
it
we
is what they
argue.
think, but it's okay. I mean,
You got more answers than the dad.
Why do
Why?
you think that?
You don't have all the answers, but you have more than.
But why?
Why?
I don't know why. I didn't make the rules.
Wait,
There is no rule.
no, you're making a definitive
Trump,
statement.
don't-
You're making a
listen.
He's making a definitive statement.
You don't have to change your voice around the angry black women.
See, and there we go.
I hope they clip
Put on
that.
my gummy bear.
I hope y'all niggas get roasted in 3 weeks.
We, of course, we're getting roasted. I don't care about getting roasted. At the end
Happens
of
all
the
the
day
time.
is a motherfucker's trying to help you, and that's a problem too.
Yo, look
It's
at
the way
look at
you
that.
do it. It is about tone. It is about case in point, Drew.
That's disgusting.
Ashley said, imagine
What?
That's fucking disgusting.
imagine your mate is like, childbirth ain't hurt my first BM like this. You dragging it.
Yo,
Shit.
seriously. But this is the thing.
That's
I think
disgusting.
I think that's what the thing that helps me so much with Drew is his daughter is 14. Our daughter, she's 14. My daughter, our other daughter, is 4. So he's been through these stages before. But I don't think there has ever been a time where he had to correct me about something that I was doing as a parent that he talked down to me.
Because his third daughter is 31.
Who's
Anyway,
his third daughter? Bitch, I'm 34.
anyway,
Let's not age shame.
No, we age shaming because these niggas is 50 and this is how they act.
Y'all look good for 50.
thank you very much.
It's not from not drinking water. He looked good for 50 because he
The
went to jail, so he
category
lost a
is-
couple years.
A couple years of stress.
I was stressed. Trust me, I was stressed.
My brother was in jail. I already know.
Category.
That's the felon glow.
Let's talk about.
Not
Let's talk
paradise.
about this. Let's
The
talk
felon
about
glow?
this. You're gonna like this topic.
Oh,
The title is "My Household." Ain't nobody paying attention to this.
why?
This
Half
what?
Are they just gonna cut us out?
What am I?
No, we ain't gonna cut it out. The title
Please name
is
this episode "The Felon Glow."
My Household,
It's a thing.
My Choice.
Ooh.
And the category,
That's a good
caption
topic.
is: does a co-parent have a say on how discipline is done?
What the fuck you looking at me for?
I'm trying to give you an idea of what we're about to talk about.
The
I'm reading
comments
the
are
comments.
amazing.
The comments is funny.
The comments are amazing.
Oh, you don't give a fuck about them?
They're actually amazing. Like, he said, my uncle 27 and he looked 15. No, he did.
27 and he still looks 16.
Nigga, doing 27 is crazy.
27.
I hope it.
27?
I hope it ain't Fed time. Damn. Y'all, my cousin just got indicted
Oh, no.
my God.
by the feds.
Jesus.
Damn.
I went and Googled that shit.
It's gonna be a while. You like, yeah, you going to jail for real, for real.
Nigga, you give me
I hate
27,
it
I'm
for him.
electrocuting myself.
I'm sorry.
Putting a fork in a socket.
She said, I don't give a fuck. Bro, you see her face just now? She said it wasn't me.
No.
Nigga. Ain't got nothing to do with me. He did what he did what he did.
Hey, we all take risks in life.
do take risks,
Just like
but-
when I speed, that's a risk I take. And if they give me that fucking ticket, I'm gonna do what I can.
Right.
Make it do what it do,
time.
baby.
Son,
Right? Like you just
Yeah.
son, she is a nasty woman, this Ashley person. He got deported, so now he's 15 in Haiti with soft hands. What's wrong with this girl?
Wait, is this the 27-year uncle?
Yes.
Dude, oh wow.
Soft hands go crazy.
I know a man with soft hands is so nice.
Soft hands.
Why does she look so nice in her picture? She's an evil woman.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is she evil?
Jesus.
Soft hands is killing
Let me see
me.
your hand. Oh, your shit is kind of nice.
Yeah,
But it's like you did a little something, but not too much. Let me see.
mine.
Garbage man
My shit
hands.
nice too.
No, his shit feel like mine. Touch my hand.
My shit soft.
No.
Yeah, why your hands so? No, it is like right
You
here.
think so? No, that's the palm. This don't even get no.
Oh,
action
it's the
right
fingers.
here.
It's up
Her
here.
hands is hard. That's what it is.
Mine, right? No, my hands are kind of hard.
How many people you punched in the face before?
I've been playing with boys my whole life.
Shout out to that. All right, let's go to the
You don't
last
use gloves in the
segment.
gym?
Let's go to
Got
the
calluses?
last
do.
segment, please.
It's not that bad.
We've been
I
drinking.
think-
This
I
is
think-
drunk episode part 2.
I think y'all gonna like this segment. I think
scared.
Dodge is gonna like this segment.
Why me?
The title is My Household, My Choice. And the caption is, does a co-parent have a say on how discipline... Who am I calling?
That's interesting.
Ghostbusters.
Does a
you gonna
co-parent
call?
have a say of how discipline is done when the child is with the other parent?
Wait, I'm sorry.
I have no obligation to the daddy. I'm the man of this house. He lives in my house. So when I have a problem with him, he's gonna get disciplined here. He ain't gotta wait for you. You can give him a second ass whooping, but he's gonna get whooped first.
I'm finna shut him down right now.
Not whooping.
I'm finna shut him down right now. I thought it takes a village.
It does take a village.
Really? Because guess what? He's not part of that village. Whether you like it or not, he's part of the village. He's actually the main chief in the village that you used to be chief at.
He's referring to if the child lives with him.
Right. What do you mean?
Like if say he's dating someone and the child lives with him, like you ain't got to you can't tell me how to
Run my household.
He's saying he doesn't want to tell him how to run his house.
He's gonna get whooped, and then I'm gonna call you and tell you why he got whooped, and you can whoop him again. That's how that goes.
Oh my God, Chance. Listen,
Nobody ever had to get permission to whoop children back in the day.
Stop whooping children, dickhead.
I'm telling you right now, y'all gonna have to y'all come get me. Son, imagine a nigga my BM fucking with put his hands on my child.
Wait, I don't think that's what he was saying.
He said my BM got a new nigga.
No, he
and
said
this-
my household. So I'm assuming they
She
live together.
Whatever it
Or
may
married.
be, he pays the bills.
Let's
whether
assume
she
they're
live with
married.
him, whatever it is, my kids live there. And my kid did whatever he felt the kid did that needed punishment. And he decided to do corporal punishment on my child. We gonna be on the lawn. Understand what I'm telling you. We gonna be on the lawn for a minute.
What if
y'all
he whoop
gonna
your
have
ass?
to come get me? Then I'm calling the niggas. We gonna be on the lawn.
Oh, so it's not. So no fair ones on this one.
I don't give a fuck about a fair one. I'm winning. When it comes to my kids.
I have a-
fuck
can
all
I ask a
that.
question?
Whoop my ass. I'm going home. I'm getting Danny Brown and the rest of them niggas from Ocean Avenue, and we're coming back over there.
Jesus.
I have a question.
Fuck you mean?
So, are you saying this in response to your children actually having done something that was out of line?
You don't-
No. Let me finish. they actually did something that warranted it.
Would you be cool with your teacher giving your child corporal punishment?
Honestly, I think teachers should go back to.
But no.
Would you be cool with your child's teacher giving your child corporal punishment?
That's different.
I'm not cool with comparing apples to oranges. Though.
Yes,
it's not apples to oranges.
It is.
You want to know why? Because your child's teacher is actually closer to your child than your girlfriend, your baby mother's boyfriend.
How do you know that? You can't even quantify that, especially if they already live in the same house.
One time. Most times, the fucking teachers spend more time with your child.
They get 8 hours. You get 8 hours of sleep at the house, plus the 5 hours you get when you come home.
Sleep don't count over time teaching and taking care of your fucking child.
So you think that teachers should beat kids?
No, I didn't say that.
Nobody
I
should
said
beat kids.
I don't think so either.
The reverse makes more sense.
No, it doesn't.
The teacher, would you be cool with the person who actually is raising and educating your child doing it? Because if you're not, then why would this motherfucker that's just laying next to your baby mother?
You making it seem like it's a random, and I think that
let's say it's her new husband.
Y'all crazy.
Let's say it's her new husband.
What if they're married?
He said it's my household.
Yeah, it's my house, my rules.
Wait. What woman is moving in with her children with some strange man?
It could be his household, but he don't got to put hands on nobody.
No. I'm just saying. Let's establish a baseline. So let's just say that he's the man of the house because they're married, and that's what that is.
Let's take it to marriage.
We're not just saying her little side nigga come over here beating your kids.
Right.
Like you're minimizing what the relationship is.
I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, as a stepfather, you do have a duty to take care of your child, to take care of the family. You absolutely have a duty to take care of the family. But respect of that child's agency is still paramount. And that's the way that you become a better father. Like, yo, I would never go into a woman's house that has children and think that I could just control them and push them around this, that, and the other.
I agree.
My power comes from, for one, my relationship with their mother, but also the relationship that I've built through them.
With them, yeah.
With respect to the fact that you are her children and her father's children. I am here to help and provide support. I would never in my life take it to another level to think that I can get so angry at them that I can put my hands on them.
Can I ask you a question?
And disrespect the fact that they have a father.
Can I ask you a question?
I would communicate my concern to the mother, or if I've established that relationship with the father, to him himself. I might call him like, yo, bro, this is what's going on. Like, you mind coming over here because this shit is out of hand.
Can I ask you a question? This is the perspective that I'm having on this. If y'all living in my house, let's say I'm the husband.
Yo, Ashley is nuts.
What Ashley said?
Oh.
She said my parents would just go to each other's crib to beat me up. They got along.
I love that.
Bring the children over there and just jump them.
Fuck them up. I love that.
So I'm just saying, like, so if I'm the new man of the house, like, I've married this woman, she has 2 children, so on and so forth. Their father is active in their lives, right? If I'm paying for everything in this home, I'm paying for the kids, I'm paying for the mortgage, the lights, the rent, I'm supplying everything that this child needs to survive.
Now you kicking everybody's ass?
That's not what I'm saying. No, but that's not what I'm saying.
Royal Rumble?
There's no reason why I should ever have to be in a situation where I would even have to do that. Because real talk, your mama should handle that. So that I don't even have to be involved. Because I'm caring for you as if I am your father.
I agree.
Where the fuck your daddy at? That's the question. Your daddy really can't tell me shit because he ain't over here and he not raising you. No. You really can't. You can't fucking tell me shit if he not raising you. And I grew up with a step parent. I grew up with. Did you grow up with a step parent?
I soft nodded.
Did you grow up with a step parent? Did you grow up with a step parent?
No.
I grew up with a step parent.
And so what?
What I'm saying is that I know
your daddy too.
I know the experience. At the end of the day, like, my father, if my mother, if I did something or out of line to, like, my stepmother, my daddy was gonna handle it such that she never even had to have that experience with me.
Okay.
So that my mama
does that
never
now give your stepmother the right to whoop your ass?
You're not listening. What I'm saying is that
if your dad didn't do it, would that then give your stepmother the right? If he didn't go all out to protect you from having to do it, does that then say, all right, now it falls on me to whip their child's ass? Your stepmother would do that?
Listen, I think that the discipline, if the actual parent doesn't deal with the discipline, then the other parent who
to take up corporal punishment.
Why are you saying? I understand why you saying
discipline is not equated to corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment.
Beating it. Well, I don't know the word, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, what I'm saying, but discipline does not mean corporal punishment.
Because he said in the video he's going to beat them.
Yeah,
but he's a sick bitch.
I don't care about punishment. Yes, go to your room. I've told my stepdaughters, no, y'all got to go to bed right now. I said that when I was in a relationship. Now y'all got to go to bed because we supposed to be doing this. Y'all out of line. Go to bed. That's it. And now, if y'all choose not to listen to me, yes, I paid for this. I'm not taking y'all there. I'm not doing the things I was going to do.
But see, that's the thing. It's the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. No, putting your hands on my child is not like telling my child to go to bed.
Get your kid out my fucking house then.
I will, because you're a fucking
let him go. Let this go viral. Get them out my fucking house.
So yes,
shoot him in the ass.
Shoot you in your fucking ass.
No, but keep your kids in check. That's the thing. Keep your fucking kids in check. Then I wouldn't even have to go there.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying it's okay for step parents to put hands on?
I said
that's not what she said.
I never said.
I'm asking.
I literally never said corporal punishment. I said discipline.
I know you didn't say that. I'm asking it because the clip was very clear, and I just want to be just as clear as I want to be just as clear as the clip. Yes or no? Do y'all think it's okay for the step parents to put hands on the kids?
No, I don't think it's okay for a step parent to put hands on a kid, but I do think that in a situation in which the parent, the biological parent is not parenting in the right way, that other parent is gonna have to step up and parent. So I feel like no. This is what I feel like. I feel like if a step parent ever feels like they are in a position that they have to discipline a child, your concern should be less with the step parent and more with the other parent. Why the fuck didn't you handle this shit to even allow this shit to get there? Before I go slap the shit out of the stepmother, okay, and that's fine. But my thing is, before I go slap the shit out of the stepmother, I'm slapping the shit out of her father first, because it's like, yo, bitch, you should have handled it. Why would you allow it? Never got to this point. So with that,
a lot of violence going on.
Y'all. Violence towards adults and violence towards children is different.
We said discipline.
It was in the clip.
The chip. We said discipline.
I was drinking too. Mine's empty. Fuck y'all mean.
We said discipline. Y'all going on some like hands on people.
That's what the clip said. That's what we debated.
We understand that this person is stupid, but we also understand that I think that the broader conversation is that a step parent or other boyfriend, person that's living in a house, they should never be able to get to that point, because the parent should be parenting. It should never even get there.
I'm gonna tell you
now, if it does get there, it is not in my eyes, it is not the fault of the step parent or that other boyfriend, whatever. I think it's more so the fault of the real parent. If that person puts their hands or beats your kid, before I even say something to that nigga,
what the fuck
I'm
you do?
Coming to that other parent first. Like, bitch, you let this nigga put his hands on my kid. You the fucking problem. Before he the problem, you the problem. Because one or two things happen. Either he felt so emboldened enough that he could do it, or you didn't do nothing and you ain't handled this shit, so he had to do it.
Like
either way, bitch, you the problem.
Out of line.
As a person that has been in a situation where I felt like my girlfriend's children were also my responsibility, and that was because I spent enough time around them. I spent enough mental and emotional energy with those children to create our own bond away from the mother. We had our own relationship. At the same time of that, I still had respect for them, the mother and the father, the biological father. And for children, period. I'm just not just gonna be going around beating on kids like that. This nigga said in that shit, and I'm telling you right now, that's what triggered me. The nigga said, I'm spanking your kids and we'll figure it out later.
Guess what?
Suck my dick, I'm putting a bullet in your ass.
But
he said that?
Yes, he said that.
No. Wait,
he literally said, he said he is spanking my child and we'll figure it out later.
But wait.
Come get your fucking kid out my house.
But wait. And I think that the ego, the fatherhood, and the male bravado in you is skipping over the most important part.
Who's really responsible? It's her.
The fucking problem.
Thank you.
And you going to him first because he put his hands on your kid, and I get that. But she fucking allowed it, whether it was inadvertently or inadvertently. She allowed it. She's the fucking problem.
My shorty could have never told me to spank her children. That's something in you, nigga. Why you that mad?
No, y'all missing
mad, nigga?
Y'all are missing accountability for the right people.
I get the person. But you had the nerve to put your hands on my child.
Because she allowed it.
Nah.
She put him in a position to feel like he could, or she didn't handle it.
Can I create?
Ain't nobody putting me in a position to beat nobody else's kids. That's my decision.
Can I create the scenario?
And I have to take accountability for that. If I put hands on somebody's kids, that's my job.
Take accountability for it. He said, "I'm doing."
But Dodge is like, nah. Why would you go after him?
No. I said, why would you go after him first?
Can I create the scenario?
Because she allowed it.
Allowed is a big word. We all adults. He did this shit.
No.
He did it.
All right.
So can I create this scenario?
Go ahead.
So let's say I come in here. I'm your stepchild, right? I'm talking. You like, hey, go wash the dishes. Your normal chores. Go do X, Y, and Z. And you like, yeah, I ain't really feeling it tonight, nigga. You like, oh, okay.
Nigga was crazy. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you gonna be disrespectful, like, say it with your chest. Yeah. Like, have your head up. Like, be disrespectful. Like, yeah, no, sorry, not tonight. I'm gonna go and do dances on TikTok.
And draw on your wall.
Yeah, with a fucking permanent marker, right? With a Sharpie. Mm-hmm. So, if the mother at this point, or the other parent, the biological parent, does not step in,
then you're gonna go in there and slap the shit out that kid.
No, just listen. If they don't step in and parent, I'm just wondering what is the next logical thing to happen.
I'm leaving.
It's my house.
I'm leaving.
You have to leave.
You know what?
No. I'm not leaving my house.
You know, fun fact, and this is some real shit that I really do. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, or if I'm indifferent about it. I give punishments based on what you do. You write on my fucking wall with a Sharpie, nigga, I'm putting a can of paint on paint my fucking wall before I paint your fucking face type shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not beating you for no shit. Like, for me to put hands on a kid,
it's a lot, yeah.
It gotta be some outlandish shit. I don't even beat my own. Like, it gotta be some outlandish shit.
Said. He said he's gonna put his hands, and then you gonna have to figure it out later.
Because he feels so emboldened by a woman that he has the right to do so.
Thank you.
You worried about the wrong things. If you gotta worry about, when you're a parent, you have to worry about not only you have to worry about not only who your child is with, but the type of character that your child is around. That bitch got your kid around a nigga that feel like he could put hands on your child, and you more mad at him than her. No. I would be mad at her, and I will come get my kid up out of there. And then if I gotta whoop his ass, I'm gonna whoop. He's third on the list. He's the lowest on the totem pole of my level of responsibility. First, I'm getting my kid, then me and her, we gonna have a problem, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm not going to him first. He's a non-motherfucking factor to me, because I have to get my kid safe. That bitch is with a nigga that feels like he could put his hands on my kid, and she feels like it's okay too.
She allowed
There's mad other problems there.
Yo, I will. As long as whipping somebody's ass is in the picture, you can line it up however you want. But we're gonna be on the lawn.
But you was
That's all I'm saying.
But you was saying you want to put hands on him first, like he was the problem.
Huh? But there aren't lawns in Brooklyn.
Oh, there are.
Why you had to do all that?
There are. They just not over
mad
here.
Lawns in Brooklyn.
It's not on this side of Brooklyn.
It's other sides. We had a little grass in the front. I just had it paved. We had grass just now.
It was a little bit.
And then he could just be in the tree pit. We're gonna touch grass. Y'all always say go outside and touch grass.
Touch grass.
Me and this man gonna touch some grass.
I don't know, man. Get your fucking unruly ass kids in line.
But at the end of the day, is this what you said? And I haven't really spoke on that. Is you was like, yo, go get your kid. Mm-hmm. I mean, absolutely. Once I feel like my child is not safe in the custody of the mother and their new partner, then that should open up a conversation with let me be the primary. Do what you gonna do.
Oh, speaking of that,
primary.
I know y'all saw that guy. The guy who
that nigga a bitch.
Oh God.
I can't even.
Sorry,
tangent. But that nigga a whole bitch. So apparently it's this nigga that's on TikTok trying to get fucking sympathy from the world when he's obviously a textbook narcissist, but fuck that nigga. So apparently he was with a woman, got her pregnant, she's going through postpartum, the nigga leaves.
No, he left while she was pregnant.
Oh, I thought he left 6 months into postpartum.
No, I think he left
that guy.
when she was. I think he left. I think he left when she was pregnant.
White t-shirt.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, my baby mother doesn't want to take care of it. Yeah, she baby fathered you. She baby fathered you.
We have about 4 or 5 minutes left.
Great story. Y'all should definitely talk about it.
I don't want to cut y'all off because this shit. That story is just a never-ending story.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
tangent.
waiting for the flying goat.
Yo,
it's just
the comments are like phenomenal.
Never-ending story. You know the little animal in the never-ending story. Did you ever see the never-ending story?
Oh, never-ending story.
Yeah, you never seen the never-ending story?
That wasn't a goat. That was it was a dog.
It was like something.
It was a dog, and its back looked like corn.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Never-Ending Story?
I just said that to her.
How old am I supposed to be?
Huh?
How old am I supposed to be to know this? Let me Google some
I think you're at the age you would know Never-Ending Story.
They used to show that in school.
I mean,
they literally used to show that shit in school.
I don't know. When I was in school, I was
with the big flapping ears.
No, it wasn't a goat. I thought it was a dog. Well, I thought it was a dog. Didn't its back look like?
Yo, Drew said it was a dragon. It was a dog dragon.
Oh, it was a dog dragon. I remember this ugly motherfucker. I ain't watched that shit.
I thought it was a dog.
It was a dragon. 1984.
Trav
Really?
came.
I wasn't born yet.
Trav came up with such an amazing medley of topics. He had a bunch of fun joints in here too. Maybe we'll call each other on Zoom and do something for Patreon because this shit looks fun as shit. Would you rather? Men's version of makeup. Race bait. There's a
men's version of makeup was a haircut.
Fun.
Haircut, that white powder, like.
Well, he has some other interesting. The caption is: would you wear these? Was number one, and or / would women be okay with their man wearing them?
Oh, do it.
We don't have time.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We'll do it on Patreon during the week.
You lying like shit.
We still have Trav put in a lot of work in this shit.
I love Trav.
The listener letter. Hello all.
Dragon thingy.
Just
that
understand.
Was my
I don't know whether Trav just has an amazing sense of humor, imagination, or he's just really creative. But these listener letters get worse and worse as they go.
I'm not doing it.
Wait, where did he send them?
I don't know.
To hell.
They send them to our what's
Gotcha.
But I think he just be snatching them. I think he makes these shits up, like while he's driving on I-95 to work. Hello all. I begged my wife for a threesome for our 3rd anniversary.
Third. That's it?
Begged.
Bitch.
3rd anniversary. I mean, did you
begging like a bitch?
It's not that bad to want a threesome.
I don't know.
But if you got to beg, is it fun though?
No.
It's like,
please.
3 years.
Can you please bring another bitch in here, please?
She only agreed if I allowed her to choose the other female. I hinted for her to bring her sexy ass friend Melody.
That's stupid.
Melly?
Oh
she
my
can't
God.
come around no more.
Especially since I've been with her behind my wife's back.
Oh Lord.
Where do you get this shit from, Travis?
What
he be making
is this nigga thinking?
It's way too horny. Instead, wife bought a muscular bisexual police officer that she met at the gym to our bed.
No, a girl.
Oh, wait.
The cop strapped up and she tried to poke everybody. The cop choked me and I had to fight her off. She said, "Are you going to comply or what?" Bitch. Lady, I'm a Christian man. I feel violated. My wife vowed to love me. Christian. She gave me the threesome from hell and I can't forgive her for it. Is our marriage dead? If not, should it be?
First of all, you can't ask for a threesome and then tell me this is the bitch that I wanted. I wanted ma'am, sir. The fuck out of here.
I'd be like, never mind. It's off.
Yo, just understand this.
What?
Just think about this. Imagine she comes with this lady, right? She's mad aggressive.
I thought it was a guy.
Try to go through with it. She's mad aggressive. She puts on a strap. Then she's like, you're trying to fight her off. And she's literally like, puts you in police tactics. chokes you, are you gonna comply? I've been in situations where somebody's being way too aggressive, they're too drunk, they're just crazy. Are you gonna comply or what?
If you say no, what if she arrests you? Like if you try to like fight her back, it's like assaulting a police officer.
Right. She put on real cuffs.
Oh shit.
You can't.
What if you could catch a charge?
Can't do shit.
That's a good point.
Stop asking straight women to do stupid shit.
My wife vowed to love me. She gave me the threesome from hell, and I can't forgive her for it. Is our marriage dead?
You the reason why it's dead because you a bitch. That's why she got that nigga bitch for you.
Well, now.
Nigga bitch is crazy. This is definitely a white person.
Who? The person that said
This is a white person.
Are you serious?
Has to be.
Why?
She's a police officer.
It's black police officers.
Hell of
no
black
police officer just gonna put on a strap and try to fuck the nigga.
Why are you serious? So?
Nah.
First of all, police officers are the ones that break the laws and break rules of engagement more than anybody else because they know that they can. Even in plain clothes. I stopped being friends with so many people that became cops because they started moving weird. Like, you a cop off duty too? Like, go somewhere.
Look, Malcolm knows this bitch. She's off duty. She's not on duty. Look, he said it again. Not on duty. Like, yo, this is Malcolm's homegirl. Malcolm, is this you? Malcolm, is somebody trying to poke you and choke you?
Malcolm,
anyway,
you getting poked and choked out there in Washington?
I'm gonna tell you like this. No, we're still a cop 24/7. It's a rule.
Hi, Dina.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
30th anniversary in a marriage. I don't think that the marriage is over, but I'm definitely cheating.
What?
I'm fucking with Melanie because Melanie understands me. Melanie would not do no shit.
You was already fucking with her. This shit ain't
It doesn't change anything.
That's
Melanie would not do no shit.
Only way this
like
shit makes sense.
You don't know what Melanie gonna do, actually.
Only way this shit makes sense is if the wife knows that he was fucking around and this is her get back. Because otherwise, you wildin'. How I'm asking
That's
you.
the type of petty shit I'm on.
Right? That's some petty shit. So I would get
think
that.
that makes sense.
Because otherwise, I'm asking you for this for our anniversary, but this is what I want. You know what I mean? This ain't what you want. And you going to get this big broad to come fuck me up in the bedroom? Like, this ain't what I want.
Yeah,
you know
nigga, I'm being a bad co-signer, nigga. You going to comply, nigga? You gonna comply? You better comply, nigga. This is what you wanted, right?
That's actually hilarious.
You wanted a threesome, right?
Now, what if her man liked it though? What if her man started taking pipe?
Yeah, now that's
I guess then we're on to something.
Nah, we're on.
That's when the petty backfires.
Yeah, bitch, yeah. What if I start sucking that shit, bitch? Yeah, I've been wanted this. Now what?
Well, now,
that's the shit that's gonna make me divorce you.
What this bitch here? Yeah, hey, how'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know?
Crazy.
I mean, I guess I should say. I mean, thanks for letting me know.
Nah, my husband
You
ever
brought this bitch here trying to
killing
strap me.
everybody.
You boy trying to.
You
That's a
suck
lot.
a strap in front of me. I'm fucking killing.
It's not even real.
Now it's too much.
Nah, look at these niggas. You see how y'all play? I know
Now
it was
it's too
Malcolm.
much.
I knew it was Malcolm.
That was a girl that was getting fucked by everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, now it's too fucking much.
But you know what? Her husband's a good man. He stayed with her. A good fucking man.
This week
he married a whore.
He's a good fucking man.
We have 2.5 minutes. Yeah, fuck that shit. This weekend, these bitches transfer me $300. Friend wants bride to pay her to attend wedding.
What?
Wait, say it again?
Might as well. Let's get to it.
Friend
wants bride
to pay her.
To pay her to attend the wedding.
Pay you to come to my wedding?
Yeah, let's see. Hey, can I bring Keeks to the wedding? Hey, how are you? Unfortunately, we're keeping the wedding 18 plus. Oh, so your kids won't be there then? Our kids will be there. They are part of the wedding. You should see their little outfits. Oh my God, so cute. I can't wait for everyone to see. How is that fair if your kids are going, but my daughter can't come?
Because it's my fucking wedding, bitch.
Well, they're our kids, LOL. Plus, we reached capacity on the venue, so we really just can't add anyone else. So you'll pay for my babysitter for the night then? No, I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility. If you can't come because you don't have childcare, that'll suck and I'll miss you that day. But I totally understand if that's the case. How is it not your responsibility, but you're inviting me, but not my kid? So I have to give you money for a present, pay for my own gas to get to your wedding, pay for a babysitter, and buy an outfit.
Yo, who are these people?
Shouldn't you be the one?
This is a good
pay
question,
all this
though. I'm
since
not
it's
gonna lie.
your wedding.
Good question.
Well, this is why we gave lots of notice for the wedding so that everyone would be able to make childcare arrangement if need be. As for giving me money as a gift, I do not expect gifts from anyone at all. You don't have to give me a gift. Your presence would be gift enough. And no, your gas, dress, etc. isn't my responsibility. Like I said before, if you can't make it, I'll miss you that day, but I do understand. If you transfer me $300, I'll come and bring a present. I really want to be there for you.
The fuck?
The way I would have been like, bitch, don't come. Money. I'll get it.
Wait for somebody planning a wedding.
I'm trying to be as nice as possible here, but because I love you, but you're being quite rude. Yeah. It's actually rude of you to be saying no kids, but having your kids there and then not pay for guest babysitters. That's selfish. Like I said, these are our kids. Of course, they would be at our wedding. Right. I can't believe you'd even expect this from anyone, let alone me. I'm just going to make this very easy on you and mark you down as not attending. No, I'll come. She's coming. After all of that.
Child,
nigga, the way security would be out the door and be like, here's a picture of this bitch, don't let her in. Are you fucking kidding? First of all, as a person that's fake planning a wedding because it's real fake, because if you leave it up to me.
We're not talking about this.
Fake.
We're not talking about this.
Are you fucking?
No, I actually think it's a good thing to talk about.
I think people are fucking entitled and mentally ill, and you can't invite mentally ill people to your wedding.
It's 10 o'clock, y'all.
Sorry.
Why is that leaf brown?
It's dead. What? Are you high?
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, but that one is dead.
Why did you do that? You call it out.
I just looked over and it just stunned me.
Man, don't bring
cap
for real.
Or no cap.
If kids are not invited to the wedding, don't bring your kids. Nobody fucking.
Kids not invited to my motherfucking wedding, and I technically don't want my kids there. But everybody that's possible to watch my kids is gonna be there, so they have to come.
Cap or no cap? Aaron, this is cap or no cap. I mean,
thorough explanation.
He's going to say a series of things. If you agree, it is no cap. If you disagree, it is cap.
Because it's a lie.
Right? Or bullshit.
I'm
bullshit,
sorry.
Bullshit.
People our age shouldn't be using that word, but okay.
It's only for this segment, because out of this, I don't use it.
Texting, Heifer.
I'm doing notes.
Okay.
Not helpful.
Oh, wow. Cap. What is
Why you?
It's
a female cow.
Okay. Cap
or
a
wench.
Wench?
No, a wench.
A wench?
Which is a wench.
Spell it. Oh.
No, a wench is a wench.
It's a wench. It's a
yeah,
wench.
but it's a wench.
WAENCH?
WAINCH. We say wench.
Oh, wench is dope. That's fire. What does it mean? Same thing?
Same thing as a wench.
Okay. Cap or no cap? I should have kept acting useless at my job. Now they rely on me too much.
No fucking cap.
No cap.
Yeah, you good. Yep, you got it.
I agree.
Good job.
Yeah, you only have to. You should only show like flashes of brilliance.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
not too much.
When you get with a new chick.
Wow.
I try not to do too much shit around the house, or if they ask me to do some shit, I fuck it up so that they don't ask me to do the shit again.
Right.
That's cool. I just call my other nigga to come do it.
That is literally
okay, thanks for the help.
Manipulation.
I ain't gotta do it. I ain't taking you that serious anyway.
Takes a village.
Gotta go home to my girlfriend anyway.
We all on the same shit, so it don't matter.
Or no cap. At Jay the Wave says, arguing through text will have you standing in one spot for 45 minutes.
That's so true.
No cap.
Yo.
No, I be dead ass.
No caps.
Middle of
on the street corner. Yeah.
Dead ass. That's why I don't like people fucking with me when I'm at work and shit, son. Because I can't fucking function. Like, I gotta get into it, but I'm busy right now. Don't call me at work, bro.
Cap or no cap, I'm not dating nobody co-parenting a pet with their ex.
Son.
You done lost your damn mind.
No cap, son. Fuck you and that dog, son.
Yeah.
She really wanted a cat too. I was like, she wanted me to get a cat that was for her, but keep it here.
Who?
His
Max.
ex.
Oh, okay.
But so,
a cat?
What was gonna happen now? Was she gonna come get the cat that I'm raising?
That I'm raising is nuts, yo.
First of all, cats raise themselves, but okay.
First of all, if you had a cat in this hole, I would never come here
That's
again.
a whole other reason. I'm like, it's too many people in and out here for me to have a cat.
I would never come here again. A fucking cat come next to me, I'm gonna kick that shit.
You know,
I don't like cats.
They love to rub up against people.
A big cat is a Maine Coon, and shit was like, it's like this big.
It would have been
Wait,
the end
what
of
was it
So
called?
Shameless that day.
You would have never kicked that motherfucker.
I would have never been here, nigga. I would have came in that bitch and seen that fucking big ass rat cat, and I would have left.
It's like a raccoon.
A
raccoon? You think I want to record every day, every Friday around a fucking raccoon?
And them niggas run across the walls.
Wait, the cat?
Yeah, cat.
Wait, what's the name of this cat?
A Maine Coon.
Look at this stupid nigga right here. I want one. Nigga, you ain't never getting a cat like you never getting a motorcycle.
Yo, Malcolm, post a picture of a Maine Coon.
Oh yeah, post it so I ain't gotta look at it.
In the chat.
It's fucking stupid
cat
shit.
Or no cat,
Get no
at
fucking
first
cat.
gentleman says, my toxic trait is going to lay down in the middle of doing something important.
No cap.
Going to lay down in the middle.
I can't support that.
I do that shit all the time.
So was that cap?
Yes. I can't support
you didn't know
that.
what the other word was?
I don't know. I just don't like the...
She's like, I can't support that. Yo, it's cap. Like what? Why'd you use so many words?
I can't support it.
No, fuck Trump, because he ain't said cap or no cap yet.
Cap. Oh,
that's a Maine Coon.
Wait, that's the cat you had?
That's a Maine Coon.
That's the cat he was supposed to get.
Yeah, that's a Maine Coon.
Y'all think I was coming in here with that fucking human being?
That's exactly Maine Coon.
How much do they? How much do they weigh? How much do they cost?
That looks like a Halloween costume.
Oh, 13.
That's a
And how much do they
person
weigh?
in there.
2,000. That's about 60 pounds.
That's a dog.
Yeah.
And does it go in? You know how cats kind of do their own thing. Does it do its own thing?
Yeah,
so you don't have to give it food or.
I mean, you gotta feed it.
Where you gonna get food from?
Oh no, cat.
Go kill yourself.
Go kill.
Yo, they can go outside and eat eat a whole New York City mouse.
That's
I'm just
the type
saying.
of cat you gotta put on a leash.
That nigga does not eat mice. That nigga eats little fucking animals.
That's what a mouse is.
That's what a mouse is.
No,
Literally
like
a little animal.
Like a fucking possum or some shit. That's you think a mouse that?
Okay, a rat. Sorry, a New York City rat.
No, he needs about 3 rats at least.
There's no way I would
one-
have that cat dog in my house.
Yo, I'm telling you, the way I would fucking come in here and see that shit, and the way I would leave, and there's nothing to keep
Imagine
me.
you trying to give that shit
No, look. Joel said that cat want to play the curry goat.
Nah, that cat want to play the curry goat.
All types.
Absolutely.
Out of line.
Yeah. And those cats definitely go outside and wild out and then come back when they're ready. And wild the fuck out. Anyway, Cap and no cap. Them cheeks clap different when her kid's not home.
Oh,
No cap.
Wait, that seems to be true.
No, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all at all.
I think she means no cap. I can't.
Right? Okay, no cap. There we go.
Get the fuck out of here, Malcolm.
That is disgusting. Who wants that? Yeah.
Cap and no cap. Just checking on you really be meaning a lot.
No cap.
But it can mean just checking on you though.
But it can mean a lot to you.
Okay.
Like what?
Not two. You from fucking Baltimore? Or you from Maryland? You said two.
Two. T-E-W.
No, you said two.
You got tequila in your ear. I said to you.
You heard that?
Yeah.
You heard to you?
I didn't hear it.
Nigga said two.
What? I didn't
I
hear
definitely heard it.
I didn't hear nothing.
I definitely heard
Look
it.
at that regal ass fucking.
No.
Regal? That shit looks like a human being.
Get that from around
in a
me.
mask.
My son.
Please get that from around me. Please.
All right, last one. Cap and no cap.
The last one.
I'm
it looks
struggling
like it's
with
much
it.
more left.
Still no cap, no cap. It's too hard. Just can't figure it out.
What's the question? The
It's
cart.
mad at
Miss
him.
my birthday. I'm missing your funeral. Simple.
No cap.
What kind of petty shit is that?
No cap.
No, that's cap.
Yeah, that's
No
I
fucking
don't
cap.
support it. Like
I support it.
Big on that over here.
Don't fucking miss my birthday, bitch.
That's
My birthday
cap.
in the summertime is lit. You fucking dumb.
That's super
that's true.
petty.
You know what? And I'm looking at it from like a
Funeral?
Frigid.
yeah. I have a weird birthday. Like people are always doing Thanksgiving stuff, and my
When's your
shit get forgotten. November 30th.
Oh nah, there's no excuse for that.
No,
Nah, it's a week after fucking Thanksgiving.
It's raps.
I feel like that's why you forget it.
I'm not gonna
So?
forget it, but I'm just not gonna show up. I'm poor.
Trav said to read it all.
Read it all.
What is that?
Bitch.
That's a.
I think it's talking
What's
about
that,
read all
Aardvark?
of these cap and no caps.
Read all
and
of
we're
them.
2 hours in.
is a Capri.
Capybara?
Finishing. Of course, my nigga know all the fucking animals. Fucking
Cap and no
zookeeper.
cap. KS.Lewis says, coconut water tastes like it's already been in somebody's mouth.
Oh, shit.
No cap, I fucking hate
Coconut
coconut
oil?
water.
Oh.
Coconut water, that shit
It's like it's
nasty
already
as
been in somebody's
fuck.
mouth.
Ew.
Them single
It's
girls,
salty.
them single girls with their own cribs be alcoholics.
I wouldn't say alcoholic, but
I'm a cool cat.
Yeah, no cap. Absolutely
cool
not.
cat.
I think I'm gonna say
Absolutely not.
I don't know. At one point, I
They
was
make love to fucking bottles of liquor every night.
maybe wine and bubbles,
Wine.
not
Yeah,
liquor.
why say wine?
Weed, Douce, not even Douce.
Yuck. Who drinks
liquor?
Douce?
All types of shit. They be having like somebody died, like the bottles lined up in the corner like candles. They be having that shit. Yo, single chicks they be really bugging the fuck out. And last but not least, fuck you, Trav. This is the last one. Bragging about not having kids but built like you had a few is crazy to me. God damn it.
Yo,
it's hot in here.
Trav loves fucking chaos.
Jesus Lord.
I like Trav because I actually agree with that. Like, I mean, I'm be honest. Like, I know a lot of people won't agree with me. Before anybody says anything, I'm a size 6, which is smaller than the average American woman. But I really
looked at me. I ain't do nothing.
I wasn't.
I'm smaller
I just
than
don't.
average American woman.
No, I just said that because one nigga tried to get at me. He was like, he said something. I was like, bitch, I'm a 6. Like,
Nah, your size is great. So,
I'm just saying, like, so don't say nothing.
with all
That's
due
what I mean by
respect to your
disrespect.
husband. With
It's
all due
good.
respect.
It's an observation. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't understand, like, how you this big and you ain't got no kids.
I'm leaving. We're not doing this again.
I don't know. I know people gonna say some shit when I say this, but like, but it's a genuine question, and I'm not even coming from a bad space. Like, what do you do when the kid gets here? Are you gonna double in size?
There's no more room.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There's no room.
No.
has been a
I would
very
like to say this. No, I'm gonna do it. This has been an amazing fucking show.
She's like, we're closing this bitch out.
Tell the people where to find you.
Guys, y'all can find me at 8 of the Table. It's your girl, Erin the Renegade.
That is ERIN.
Yeah.
The Renegade.
I mean, I guess if y'all don't know how to spell the rest, I mean, I guess she was one of them no child left behind kids.
Oh, the drinks is hitting it.
No, I'm lucid.
You good?
No, I'm lucid.
Yeah, I believe it. But when you kind of loose.
Yo, I'm loose, but I'm lucid. Wait, I'm lucid. LOOSID.
Loose it.
Nah,
You're right.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
No, but I'm be honest. Like,
let us loose,
guys. I'm just saying, like,
so shameless.
So shameless. Yes. No, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this.
They made me say that stuff, guys.
I didn't think.
Yes, that's right.